we're entering a different world, the world of the last human. That's what this session is about. That's what this journey is about. And slowly and surely, I'm going to try and figure out, or together with you, who is this last human in the dimension that you are in. And I'm interested in what does this world or this place look like? Can we say something about where this person or this woman, can we say something about what they choose to surround themselves with, where they choose to go? So we're going to leave the person out of the equation, but we're going to describe where they are. Where would they be? Right. For that, we're going to take 15 for that. 15 minutes. Because now we've got kind of things from each other also. So you can use all the words and all the things that are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How is the mind processing this information?
Yeah, fun. Not fun, but I mean, it's not really yeah, I was just thinking like what would she need, you know? What would she yeah, she would prioritize. What would she prioritize around her? And yeah, that's how I started writing about the surroundings of her choice.
Mm. All right. Can we hear what you wrote, please?
Yeah, I wrote in Dutch, but I can translate it roughly in English. That's, I mean, it's not in a form written, so it's not funny. Okay, so she decides to prioritize finding a single lonely tree in a landscape that is big enough for a pile of leaves in the autumn. Um, and she finds the biggest one, so the pile is so high she can stand up in it and still be uh, fully covered. And a tree that is easy to climb in and bears fruits once a year at least. And then she would also need a lake around where she can go to, not to bathe per se, which I mean is nice to do, but she would really need her reflection. So she needs the lake to see that reflection. And then she would make ja, we noemen olifantenpaadje, maar hoe zeg je dat in het Engels?
A shortcut.
Nah, it's not the same, no? Like it's these pathways that people make just by walking there, keep walking through there. So it's, yeah, we call it elephant um, roads. Yeah. So she
It's
would
kind
make,
that you go off the beaten path, that you
yeah,
take
yeah,
you make a new road or a new way
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. And then she would try to make that road every day a bit longer. So it reaches every day a bit further, but in time to come back to the tree, and then hoping every day that maybe um, she would find like a new lake or a new tree or a object that she can bring water in, so she can bring her reflection. And then she would keep a put a thing to put her pencils in, and a little knife and some ball pens, and the beach play things that you play with on the beach, the colored strand emmertjes, buckets, and she would keep those, and she would also keep a counting telraam. Do you know what that how that translates? Like
An
this
abacus.
count with?
It has beads and you can move them to count. They give them to little children to do mathematics.
Yeah, that she would keep, and she would also keep the DVD box of Marvels that she found, and also a loose DVD of a film called The Quiet Earth. And then she has this Hello Kitty stroller with some clothes, and the rest of the environment she has cleaned out of all the leftover stuff, and she put it in a grave and buried all the stuff. So the rest is, there's no objects, only nature. Yeah, that's it.
Could we hear the poem in Dutch now? Now that you told us what it's about.
Yeah, it's not really a poem, hè? But yeah, sure. Ze besluit dat ze een aantal dingen nodig heeft. Een eenzame boom in een grasveld. Een boom groot genoeg om de bladeren die in de herfst vallen tot een grote hoop te maken. Groot genoeg om boven haar hoofd uit te komen, waar ze staand in kan verdwijnen. Een boom waar ze in kan klimmen, die tenminste 1 keer per jaar vruchten draagt. En een meer in de buurt. Je zou denken voor het baden, maar het is eigenlijk voor haar spiegelbeeld, zonder wie ze niet kan leven. Een olifantenpaadje die ze elke dag iets langer maakt. Elke dag iets verder probeert te komen, om te kijken of er verderop nog een boom is, of een meer, of een tijltje die ze vindt waarin ze haar spiegelbeeld overal mee naartoe kan nemen. Een kapotte etui met potloden en een mesje en balpennen. Strandemmertje en schepjes. Een telraam, een dvd-box van Marvels, een dvd van The Quiet Earth. Een Hello Kitty rolkoffer met wat kleren voor 1 nacht. De rest van het veld heeft ze leeggemaakt, alle spullen ingegraven. Een grote kale plek in het gewas, een diep graf.
I've got a question. The Hello Kitty what?
Yeah,
What is this?
it's like a roll, like a stroller,
Like a suitcase.
Okay.
like a suitcase, like a children's suitcase. This, yeah, small one. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm completely in the story. I'm so curious, like
Yeah.
what how come she wants to keep going further?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, she cannot really go further because she has to go back, and she always has the same time, but she tries to like see if she can like push it every time and trains. So it's like a meter a day, or 5 meter or 10 meters, or maybe 100 meters on good days. But yeah, it's just something she tries to do, and yeah, whatever she finds, she will bury in the grave in the big grave where all the stuff is. I don't know why. I mean, you gotta keep going. I think that's why. But she cannot leave the tree and the mirror behind. And that's the problem. I mean, if she could carry the mirror around, she'd probably leave the tree behind because she knows she will find another one. But the mirror is really, yeah, not something she can leave behind. So she stays there and until she has a solution for that problem. Yeah. Yeah.
Shall I go next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all broken. There's finally time not to worry about all the broken. The new leaves rain inspiration. Gray clouds are more precious than sleep. These trees only like hugs when you're happy, when you decide to kiss them behind their branches. When the sadness is burnt pasta you can't scrape off the bottom of the pan. The wildfire is a phenomenon. I bake cakes when it's near. This planet is a spacesuit. There is so much green it grows on my glasses. All the clouds want to be trees. All the trees kiss the clouds. All the kisses are barricaded under the soil. In the next nomination of life, a mountain makes more sense than a beach. The ocean is a fantasy. The river a supermarket full of smooth attitudes. I wake for water. I wait for water.
Nice.
It seems bigger mm, and more open.
Yeah, the
I,
Earth is a spacesuit. Yeah,
I don't know if it's a man or a woman.
it's a space, no? You really describing space.
Yeah, it's like an existence.
Yeah.
I don't know if this person even knows what gender is anymore, or but maybe that's even a privilege not to know what it is anymore.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
there's for me it's very important to put love in the world, even though there might just be one person in it. So like, like the
It,
clouds want to be trees and all the trees kiss the clouds.
behind the branches, I just like this.
Yeah.
Here's the trees behind the branches.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I even see this as really no one being there.
Mm.
Yeah.
That would be my dream scenario, that this person kind of like dissolves back into nature and cannot necessarily tell the difference anymore.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah, that touches also on why my person is carrying this mirror. It has to stay with the mirror. Otherwise, yeah, it's not a human anymore.
That brings up some interesting questions.
Or yeah, the holding on to it maybe
Mm-hmm.
more than. Mm, yeah, all the broken stuff.
All is broken, but it's not sad at all.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I needed to plug the charger in my phone. Ketty, would you like to share?
Mhm. It wasn't easy because I always try to do something that I can't do, just trying to find images where there is no image. Um, so I've just decided to follow her and, and see what she needs, just like Shan. It's a wet place where the where she likes to go. It's just like a cave, but in town, between the abandoned square and the library. She goes everywhere in the town, less and less outside of it, but she always go back there into the damp space where some moldy books tell her stories.
Mm.
Stories of the past and some futures that would never happen. There are some flowers escaped from the square, and some little animals with which she plays sometimes. Her favorite one is a black squirrel. Is he also the last of his species? She has food that she got from the former shops. She knows how to open any kind of closed door.
Mm.
There is a kitchen into the library, and a boiler, and a bread machine. Sometimes there is some electricity, sometimes not, as a blinking game with the light. She sleeps on the couch, although she could choose any of the best beds in town.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to choose. Too many possibilities make it less funny. She's not cold. Sometimes she forget to eat because she's not hungry either. She has picked all the clothes that she liked most, and she keeps them with her next to her favorite books. as if she didn't have enough space. And that's it.